Mr. Coleman back here again. Hope you all are having a great day, and as always, you're being kind to one another, taking care of what you need to take care of in the classroom. I'm back here for episode 3 of Mr. Coleman's Community. So let's get started. Alright guys, so the first 2 field trips I took, the first one I went to the police station, second one I went to the fire station, and those were super fun, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit and go somewhere a little different this time, so let's play another guessing game. Your first hint is this place has a gigantic oven, like way taller and bigger than me, so that's your first hint. The second hint is this place uses a lot of dough. They use a lot of dough. And your third hint, see if you can figure out where I'm going, is that this place makes the best food item in the whole world. No one can even argue it's the best kind of food. Did you guess pizza place? Because that is where I'm going. I'm going to Villa Pizza here in Mattoon to meet with my friend Brianna. So, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry, so let's get going. Alright everybody, I'm here with Brianna at Villa Pizza. Brianna is a manager here, and her dad actually owns Villa Pizza, so thanks Brianna for letting me come by.
Thanks for having me, thanks for coming by.
I'm really excited, I love pizza, so can you tell us a little bit about like the history of Villa Pizza, or how it started, or what you know about it?
Actually, we started in 1974. My grandfather moved down here from Chicago, and he bought it off of 2 Sicilian guys that decided they wanted to go back to the old country. And,
which is Italy, right?
Yep, so
okay.
My grandfather bought it, and then he drug my dad down here when he was, I believe he was 18, or about to turn 18. So he literally worked with my grandfather every single day. Awesome. Until now he owns it. So
very cool. So when did you start being involved with it?
I started being involved at a very young age. Probably, the first thing I remember I started to do was fold boxes Sunday afternoons before we opened up at 3. That was like the first thing I did.
How old do you think you were then?
I was probably 5.
Okay, so you were very little.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
And then once I got into high school, I started working here when I was 17, so I've been working here for about 17 years.
Wow.
And then we've been in business for 47, so apparently we're doing something.
Yeah, there you go. So what would you say is the best part about working here, or it being a family business? What do you think about that?
My favorite part is I get to be with my family. My dad works here. My mom sometimes works here. My sister, some of my cousins work here. And now my fiance works here as well, so I get to spend time with them. But when I make a pizza, I miss my grandfather. I feel like he's kind of with me as I'm making the pizza. And I want it to be good, and I make a pizza how I want to make a pizza, and make it all pretty, and make people happy, because people love pizza. So.
Awesome. Very true. So it's like a family reunion every day.
Oh yeah, every single day.
Very cool. So what would you say is like a challenge maybe of the pizza business, or running a business in general, or what do you think?
Being prepared can be challenging. You don't know how, when you walk in, let's say on a Friday night, you don't know what you're going to walk into. It's going to be either easy breezy or it's going to be busy. When I work, I either make pizzas. That oven is the hardest job, and that's what I do all weekend, Friday through Sunday.
Okay.
I run that oven, and if you look up there, there's different trays, so you have to make sure as the tray is rotating that you're not burning any of the pizzas.
Okay.
So you have to remember which pizza is about to come out next.
Right.
Not only that, we have pickup delivery, so I have to figure out, well, is this pizza getting sent out? What's going with it? Or is it staying here? Somebody's going to come pick it up. So it can be very challenging. I've only been doing it for a couple weeks now, but starting to get the hang of it.
So you're just now on the oven.
Oh yeah.
So that's like is that like the big job?
Oh, it's the big job. It's the hardest job in the entire building, but I'm very proud of myself. It's very awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds like a challenge, but that's awesome. That's how you grow, right?
Yep.
What would you say is something that maybe people don't know about pizza or the pizza business or any of that?
Well, we are an independent pizza business. I mean, we're not like your Domino's or your Papa John's. We make our own dough, we cut our own vegetables, so it is not a fast food. We are not considered fast food. People don't really, cannot understand that, but we roll out our dough, we cut it, the crust is not ready to go, you gotta kind of put your own little love into it.
Right. What do you feel like might be a challenge of not pizza specific, but just running a business in general?
Patience, having patience, because I'm a very patient person, but it can push your buttons sometimes when, people don't pay attention to tickets or, make mistakes, but at the end of the day, it's just pizza, it's not the end of the world. That's what I gotta think about every day.
So it's probably like a lot of paying attention to details, and if one person messes up, it can probably screw up.
Oh yeah, the order starts with the phone. So if the phone girl, the person that answers the phone, doesn't get the order correctly, then it goes back to the pizza maker. Pizza maker reads the ticket. It could, from that time, it gets passed on over. That's like the most important step.
Right. So yeah.
Just being accurate.
It never had a chance if it gets taken down.
Yes.
Yeah. So what would you say is your favorite pizza? What's the Brianna special? I'm just a plain Jane. I just like a good cheese pizza or pepperoni. Have you ever made something really wild? Just like experimented back there?
We have as a team back there. We all, make up stuff. The other night, I think somebody made an Alfredo pizza with noodles on it, like mozzarella noodles, and then some tomatoes and spinach. We get really fancy sometimes.
When I started doing these field trips, one of the big reasons was because at school we talked about 7 habits. So when I went to the police station, I talked about habit 1, which is be proactive. Then at the fire station, I talked about habit 2, which is beginning with the end in mind. So now we're on habit 3, which is put first things first. So talking about doing things in the right order and making sure you take care of what we call big rocks. So the important things that you have to do first before you do the little, the little things. So how do you think that applies to running business or making pizza or any of that?
Oh, that's easy because I do that every time I come to work. First, I make sure I have an apron on. That's one step. Wash your hands. And then I will go over to this cooler over here and make sure I have all my ingredients ready. All my cutters to cut the dough, the docker, the ladle, have the sauce ready, and make sure the oven's up to temp. So I do a lot of double checking.
Right. How long does it take the oven to get up to temperature?
It depends, but for it to get up to at least 550 degrees, I believe it takes maybe an hour.
So you probably do that pretty early on.
Yeah, you have to turn the oven on. Usually takes about an hour, maybe an hour and a half now that I think about it. Yeah.
Okay, because if you get all the way through, you get your pizza ready, and if the oven's not ready, then you're in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. The best part, when I talked to you about coming here, the best part to me was you said we could make a pizza.
Yes.
So I'm ready to do that if you're ready.
All right, let's go do that.
Let's do it.
This is where it all starts at the villa. You gotta have dough, or in Italian, pasta. This is the second batch for today. We do this every day. Flour, a little bit of yeast, some water, some milk, a little salt, a little sugar, and voila, pizza crust.
How many of these do you do it?
The best pizza crust in town, by the way.
How many of these do you have to do a day?
Well, it all depends on the day. Today's Tuesday, we'll do 2. Come Friday, we'll do either 4, sometimes 5. But today we only need 2, so already got one up on the counter. It's already rising. We're getting ready to unload this. And we do that just like this.
Alright, so you're harder than
I'll toss
that.
it. You want to toss it?
Alright.
You just kind of, have you ever done that with like, almost like a washcloth? Have you ever like thrown a washcloth? You just kind of twist. You got it.
That's not very good.
Twist. There you go. You got the motion down.
Yeah, that's gonna take a lot of practice.
I'll let you dock it.
Yeah.
Dock the dough. Here, you dock it.
Alright, what is docking the dough?
Docking is just creating little tiny holes in the dough. It helps. Have you ever got a pizza with like bubbles on it? That helps it from the crust bubbling up.
So that was way easier than throwing.
Yes, yes.
That's the easier
So
job.
you're gonna dock it a little bit more, because I like it a little crispier.
Okay. Nice.
Would you like to sauce it?
Sure.
Take a sauce it here. I kind of hold it like a pen, but since you're new, I would hold it kind of close and do a circular motion. There you go.
Maybe I am that.
Yeah, you might, yeah.
So how far out do you go?
I go about a fingertip out.
Alright.
You can put on, do you want the pepperonis on top or you want them on bottom? What do you
about
do?
the stand-up kind?
I can do it with sausage. You want me to do that?
Oh yeah,
Do you like it with sausage?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. Yeah, I'll
This
let
is
you
the
do that.
original stand-up pepperoni. That's my meat.
That's a good pizza.
Get it.
What kind of cheese is that?
This is mozzarella. The cheese is what makes it the best. And then our sausage here, it's our recipe.
Alright, now we're going in the oven.
Yep, she's going in. It's hot.
It is hot.
It gets pretty darn hot up here. And then we're gonna shut her. We're gonna let her spin. This spins, makes the pizza faster, and we'll wait.
So what temperature is it at? It looks like that's the
It's
temperature gauge, right?
anywhere between 550 and 600 degrees. You can still cook a pizza at 550.
So once it's in, like right now, it's maybe the only pizza in there. How long does it take?
It takes about 5, maybe 7 minutes, depending on what you get.
Yeah. So how do you know? Like you just have to kind of remember when you put it in, or how does that work?
I can check it. It'll probably take another 3 or 4 minutes from here.
So you just check every once in a while and see what it looks
and
like?
if the crust is like golden brown and the cheese kind of gets those yellowish, brownish spots, that means she's done.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those pepperonis.
They're standing up.
You stand them up and they're supposed to lean over to the side. Think a little bit more for you, or you want me to go ahead and pull her out?
Oh, I think it looks great.
All right.
Let's do it.
Alright. Let me get a box for ya. There she is, folks. Listen. And there you go.
Alright. Alright. I'm so excited. I think it's probably going to be really hot though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
It's going to burn my mouth.
Yeah, you're gonna get the billet out, that's what they call it. Right out of the oven.
Alright folks, let's see if me and Brianna made a good pizza here. It's going to burn my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm breathing fire.
There's smoke coming out of your mouth.
This is so good.
Now you're gonna take it back.
This is the best day ever. Alright. Thank you, Brianna. That was
Enjoy your pizza. Thanks for coming in.
And guess what? I'm not sharing it with anybody.
You're like, seriously?
Oh my. Oh!
It's great, fresh out of the oven, but it's hot. You have to like kind of cup your mouth a little bit.
Oh. Alright.
Thanks.
Alright guys. I'll see you later, and I'll probably have a burnt mouth. It's gonna be worth it.
Thank you.
Alright guys, I went on a field trip to Villa Pizza, and I said I wasn't going to share it, but I actually am going to share it with you guys, so
Yes.